Hello, hello. It's Amy with Seriously Sweet and Cookie Snack Attack, and I have the amazing Fabiola Romano with us tonight, and she's going to be showing you how to do that beautiful house. So let's say hello, and then let her get started. I know this is not a normal night for us to live stream, so we don't want to keep everyone too long. So, hey, Fabiola.
Hi, friend. How are you? Good
I'm
evening.
very good. How are you doing?
Good too. Just busy, busy, doing the same old. But
Trying to keep
you
that
know,
train moving.
yes, absolutely. We don't have a choice, right?
Look at
We could
that
just
beautiful sunshine.
Yes, it is. It is beautiful today. We have a lot of sunshine after a couple of days of nonstop rain here in
Mm.
Southern California, which pretty much never happens. So we're not used to it. Um, so we get all it's raining and stuff, and it's cold, even though it's only like 58, 60, and we're like, oh my god,
Mhm.
we're dying. So,
I
but yeah,
know.
today is a beautiful day for sure.
And it's the end of February, and I was complaining that we had a little snow this morning. Isn't that silly? Like it's a normal time of year for us to have snow, and we had just had flurries.
Oh,
But I was
good.
like, I'm done. The groundhog in Pennsylvania saw his shadow. This is supposed to be over with.
Oh,
I'm done. I don't
yeah.
want no more
My
winter,
daughter
you
keeps talking
guys.
about it. Yeah, she's like, "Mom,
It's so funny.
spring is gonna be here sooner." The groundhog said so, and I'm like, "Okay, we'll see."
Well,
Yeah,
everyone is saying hello, and if you are ready to go, I'm going to go ahead and turn this over to you. Are you good
I
to
am
go?
ready. Yes,
All
I
right,
am ready to go. I'm just gonna
let's switch
put my
to
hair in a
the.
ponytail because, you
There we
know,
go.
there you
And
go.
I'll just feed you comments. So if you have any
Perfect.
questions, let me know.
All
But
right.
I'll be here until you're finished, and I'm just going to feed comments to you. Okay?
Perfect. Sounds good.
All right. Thank you
Everything's
so
ready.
much for doing this for us.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. Thank you for having me. This is so much fun all the time. I love it.
I
Um,
love it. Well, it's all you, girl. You get going, and
Perfect.
let's see that beautiful house.
All right, so here it is, guys. Let me just move my camera. Okay, you guys tell me if you can see. Can you see it?
Yeah, good view.
You do?
Yep, I can see it. But if you could slide to your left a little.
All right,
There
there.
you go. Yep, right in there is great.
Perfect. Okay, so I wanted to show you, the actual house that I decorated for you guys. I called it Cupid's Haven, because it is like a extremely Valentine's Day and very cutesy and it's full of details. So I'm like, well, Cupid can live here, right? So I love this cutter from Sinful Cutters. It's different pieces, so because it is so big, you don't have to eat the whole cookie at once, right? You can kind of break it up and eat pieces little by little. So I love it because of that. But let's start. I did use several different things here. I used a stencil, lots of sprinkles, even wafer paper, transfers. So there's a good variety of techniques here that I hope you guys enjoy. And if you have any questions, as usual, you can just ask, and we will try to answer them to the best of my abilities. So let's start. I have a full set that is blank of the cookies. Let me just put it there. I did a little bit of work in advance because for this project, we need the house to have some areas already dry. So, but I wanted to show you how it looks undecorated, right? I overbaked them a little bit.
Okay.
You can see it because I wanted them now this recipe is an old recipe that I have. I kind of started with this one. Over the years I developed another one, so you can see it's not super straight. I'm not happy because my cookies are not like this. My cookies are so sharp, like all the edges are super nice and everything. This one um is not, but I was okay with it because I wanted to show you and talk about that with you guys. You can when the cookies are not perfectly sharp and in the shape that you need, you can always, oh, let me just grab something to show you. You can always use a zester, and that
Fab-
helps a lot. Look,
Fabiola,
so
did you
yes.
say where you got the cutters from?
Oh, yes, I did. They are from Sinful Cutters. And
Sinful
let me tell
Cutter.
you something. I have a little surprise for you guys.
Ooh,
Yes. So I bought this a set of cutters a few years ago. I don't know, 2 years ago, maybe. I don't remember when. And I love this set of cutters. I didn't know though when I approached Carrie that she has this cutter set is 20% off right now because it's part of somebody else's class. I don't know who. I don't remember her name. I'm sorry about that.
cool.
However, the set is 20% off right now, and she is very nice. And she is giving us an additional 10% off if you guys like to purchase this particular set to do your own version or my version of Cupid's house. I'll give you the code in a bit. I need to look it up, but I have it. I
Okay,
think it's yeah, but yes, an extra 10% off. I think is awesome. So I really thank Sinful Cutters for that great coupon that she gave us. So, yes, as
that's
I was
super
saying,
nice.
yeah, I know, right? Yeah, I'm excited about that. Um, if the cookie is a little rounded, you just go here with the zester and you just go for it until your cookie is as straight as, okay, let's as you need it. I mean, you can see I would have to do all the cookies, so we don't need to do that. You get my point. Now I was saying that I over baked these cookies because I didn't want them to break. I baked them on Monday, um, so I was like, no, they are very, like fragile. So I decided to over bake them a little bit, and they are also a little thinner because I was running out of cookie dough. But my cookies are usually thicker, but this will do. So yes, this is the set. And the first thing we are going to do, well, I already did this in advance because we needed all these two sections dry so you can see what is going to happen. Now, the only thing I did here, I just grabbed my white icing, just a little bit of that, uh, way more than that, obviously. And then with my brush, I just, spread it out like this all over because I wanted like that kind of um, effect of like a window, right? And then I just outline the windows where I wanted them to be, and they are ready. So now the first thing we are going to do is we are going to grab the the roof, the first part of the roof, and you just go for it. Look at, I mean, this is, um, I'll talk about this too. This is super messy because I was working at night and I was like, I need to do this faster. But you can work with the icing, the thick ice, as thick as you'd like. I like my icing a little bit on the thicker side. So this one is no different. That's why I cut the little hole too big, but you can do it smaller, although I think it's such a big cookie that bigger is better for this particular case. Now, you get what we have to do here. If you're familiar with cookie decorating, which I'm sure you are,
I like a
you
good
just,
thick base icing too, Fabiola. I like to start with
right?
thicker and just be safe.
Yes, exactly. So then you just go for it. Like I said, my icing is a little thick, and then I forgot that I put it in the fridge, so it's still a little cold. So it's not gonna spread or run um as it should. But I'll show you something right now. So I'm just doing this so you can see in case you're new here. Now, if you can see my back, look at this. It's because I'm pushing the back too hard. I'm squeezing too hard, right? And the icing is really thick. So these bags are from Amazon. I don't even remember when I got them. Like they are old, but they do the trick. So that's why I'm like, okay, I'm gonna finish these bags. However, they can and they might, burst. So just be careful about the bags that you use, depending
We'll
on the
have
thickness.
something for your blooper reel.
Right? Yeah, let's hope that that doesn't happen though, because then I would have to clean the whole place. Imagine, then it's red. Oh my God, no, thank you. Um, okay, So you get this. Now, like I said, it's thicker, so I apologize for that. And it was in the fridge, so no, that's no help. But then you go. It's not like this all the time, but I guess you can. We can take this opportunity to see, like things that you can do when your icing is either thicker than you expected it to be, or when your icing was in the fridge and you don't have time to bring it to room temperature. You just go with the thingy-majiggy, this little thing here that I forgot the name of it. This one is from Sweet Sugar Bell, I think.
Oh, you
Uh,
said.
the scribe. And the funny thing is that I have like a lot of beautiful scribes, and this is the one that, okay, this is here right now. Cause my cookie area is a little messy right now because I am reorganizing it all the time, by the way, but okay, doesn't matter. So I have stuff here and there. So yeah, So I didn't have time to go and bring my all my beautiful scribes out to use, but you get the idea. So I'm just getting this ready. Now, don't worry because I have another one. Thing I did my homework and I did prepare, so I have another set because we need to stencil the roof. Now, as you can see, even though it's thicker, it is kind of running to the side. So what I do most of the times, oh, sorry, I'm a left-handed, so I have to go the other way.
Okay.
With my scribe, I just go in really fast because it starts to set because my icing is thicker. I just
Mm-hmm.
do this, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I clean my tool, and then I go again removing all the excess, clean it.
Have you
And
used a set of color cutters for a different holiday?
yes, I used it a couple, like when I bought it for a
Hmm.
Halloween one, I think.
Oh, okay.
Actually, this is a Halloween mansion, like a haunted mansion or something like that.
It
And I
looks like
think
it would.
it's, huh?
I was going to say it looks like it would be so cute for a realtor set as well.
Yes, I know, right? Yeah, and I mean, I like it because I like big cookies, Um, this one is really big. I mean, if you see the whole thing, Alex, ¿me das una reja, por favor? Mis
Did
redes
we
así.
all just immediately sing "I like big cookies and I cannot lie"?
Yeah. Yes, I went straight there. That's the first thought I had. Uh, so yes, I do like them big. Now this this
Sorry.
said, yeah, this
Immediately, I
cookie,
was singing.
right? I know, me too. I'm like, woo. Uh, okay, so from top to bottom, the cookie is 9 inches tall, the whole thing, and
Wow.
then yes, and then it's 8 inches. What is it? Long?
Hmm?
Is it
Deep,
height?
deep. Oh, high and wide and deep, and high and wide, I think,
Okay,
right?
so it's 8 inches wide. Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. So it's a big cookie, and I like it because it's different pieces. So I like that. Like you can eat just this piece, or you can eat this. So like if you're thinking about eating it, I mean, because some people don't. I have a friend. I'm not kidding you. She every time she gets cookies from me, she says, "No, they are too pretty to eat. I have them in my cabinet." And I didn't believe her. So I went to her house one time for something else, a birthday or whatever. And she's like, "Come here." And she showed me like the cabinet, and she does have the cookies there.
Oh,
She
that's
has
funny.
all my cookies there. Like she didn't eat them.
Oh my
And I'm like,
goodness.
I know, crazy. So just in case you're thinking like, oh no, I don't want to eat them. Well, you can preserve them if you want. I think Amy, you showed you brought, I can't remember her name, a very nice lady. She explained how to preserve the cookies. I actually bought the
Yes, Becky
the
did that.
product. Becky, yes, I bought the product. I loved her tutorial.
Hmm.
Um, yes,
I
I have
like the
something.
new, the
Yeah,
UVA one, the new one.
yes,
I
I
love
did
that
that. I
one.
have done that with the little
Mhm.
like, the nail thing. I have done that. But yes, my friend preserves her cookies with something else that I can't remember the name of it, like a spray or something.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna do the other part of the roof because I want to show you something else. Um, This is just for the purposes of showing how I flawed. In case you're a lefty, you know, because it's different. I'm telling you.
It is, and especially when you guys do florals, it's very different from how righties do florals.
Oh yeah, they never look the same. And I'm like, I look mine at my flowers, and I'm like, oh my god, it looks ugly. It's not like so and so's, you know, like because I mean, I'm a lefty, so.
Hey, can somebody hit a heart emoji or a thumbs up? I just saw some new thing floating on the screen that I haven't seen before. I
Oh,
want to see somebody do one that's on a device where you can do the reaction button.
oh,
And everyone's loving this. Oh, and Camille is asking what color you used. I think you said red, right?
oh, okay. Oh, yeah, the colors. Oh, okay. Good question. Let me tell you that I'm so excited about this. You know, I usually, when I have like a little leftover icing, whatever colors, I just mix them up and I make black, right? So the other time I had, when I was preparing for this, I was like, oh, I have this red here, some pinks here. So I mixed them up. Well, they were mostly like pinks and just
Mm-hmm.
one red. Super straight colors, red, pink, and lighter pink and like that. Nothing mixed or anything. So this color is just a combination of red, pink, and I thought, well, I wanted like a darker color. So what happens if I add either burgundy or maroon? So I add burgundy, and this is the color that I got with red.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah, thank you. And there's a little bit of pink there. I had some pink left over and icing, and I just mixed them up. I'm nothing, no rocket science, no nothing. It's just my pink, a little bit of red, and I added burgundy. That's all I did, and that's what I
Okay.
got.
It's a
Yeah,
beautiful color. It looks
yeah, I
great.
love it. Yes, it's
We
like I
we
like it.
we think that symbol that's popping up, that's none of us, Fabiola, just in case you see it. We think it's one of the
Oh,
new AI features.
oh,
So it's not us. We love what you're doing.
oh, thank you. All right, let's see. So then we leave this to rest. And now I'm gonna go to the best part about this, the roof part. I already have the same pieces dry and everything, so we are gonna go straight to stenciling it. I hope you are familiar with stencils. Um, Let me move all this out of the way. I don't have another space here, even though the table is very large, but I am working on a couple of cakes, and you should see the place. It's like I have stuff everywhere. Okay, so these are the two pieces. They are dry, and again, it's the same icing, so you can see because it is thick. It was not. It's not as smooth as it should be. I don't like that, but I didn't have time to fix it. I know how to fix this. It's just it is. It was It just needed a few drops of water, and that's it. Now I'm gonna talk about something else in a bit, but this is these are the dry parts. Now here I am using, as you can see in the original one, I stenciled some hearts in like for the shingles, right?
Oh, I love
So
it.
yeah, they look really cute. I was, what should I do here? Oh, instead of doing actual shingles, I'm gonna do hearts. It's gonna look cute.
Yeah,
I
nice.
have a stencil. This stencil is just hearts. This one is different. It's not the same one because I couldn't find the other one. Sorry, but you get the idea.
Oh,
Um,
beautiful.
yeah, this is from Killer Zebras. And unlike the original one, this one is different sizes and they are in, like different positions. This one is straight
Beautiful.
hearts. Yeah, so it's gonna look cute no matter what. So the thing with this project is that
Sandra's
you can.
asking about the cutters, Sandra. She had mentioned earlier they're from Sinful Cutters, and when we get done with the live stream, she's going to go to the Cookie Snack Attack page, post a link because not only are they on sale, 20% off, but Carrie at Sinful Cutters gave Fabiola an extra. What did you say? An extra 10% off
An
the
extra 10,
20%.
yes. Yes, an
So
extra
she'll be
10.
posting that for you. And if you have a link to that stencil, I'm sure they'd love that.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Janie says she loves the idea of hearts for the roofing tiles.
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
So cool.
Yeah, it is really nice. I was like, what should I do for this? And there we go. I mean, I was like, oh, it looks really cute. I like it. The I it has a look that I was aiming for, which is like shingles, but cuter, pretty
Mhm.
much.
It's so beautiful. What a great
Thank
idea.
you. Yeah. Oh, you know what? Let me just move the curtain a little bit because it's too sunny now. Alex, súbeme la-
Okay. Are you
Yeah.
having
Now.
trouble seeing?
Yeah, it's like too sunny. It's been so dark lately, and today, of all the days, gracias. It's super sunny. I'm next to a window, so that's why. Okay, I'm not using any stencil holder or anything, just the
Okay.
stencil on top of the cookie
Okay.
because this is a little like thicker icing, and we need to do it like super super fast. So no need for the holder. Now I'm
Okay.
just putting some icing on my scraper, and I'm gonna just use my fingers to hold the stencil a little bit, and I'm just gonna go for it. Now remember guys, you might be doing it differently because you might be righties. I am a lefty, and this is how my brain works,
I gotcha. I
right?
really
So
love that those are graduated size hearts and that
yes,
they're all turning different directions. I think that's really
yeah.
beautiful.
Yeah, I do like them. It's a very cute stencil. And I'm sure I got this at one of the cookie cons or something like that. Um, I have several of those. Now, the stencil, I let go. The stencil is not moving because there's so much icing there that it's not going to move. You just have to kind of be ready to, keep it there, but it's not going to move because the icing is helping to keep it steady. It's like glue, right? So no
Yes.
problem there. So we're just going now. I am not gonna scrape off like the whole thing because I want some texture there. Okay.
Okay.
I like
Iris
some.
Iris says she needs that stencil in her life too.
Oh, I love that, right? Yeah, it's amazing when you
Right.
see something and you're like, I want that.
Yes, I
Yes, I
need
totally get it.
sometimes you see things and you're like, "Oh, if I had that, I would use that all the time."
Yes,
And
this is
other
one of
times
those.
you're like, "Who can I give this to?"
Uh-huh. And other you're
Right?
like, it's okay if I don't have it. Yeah, it's okay, whatever. Okay, so I'm just scraping a little bit, but I'm leaving a lot of it there. Now, something that we can do with this, it's you can or you cannot. It's up to you. You can add one of those. Let me just grab it. I forgot to set all my stuff. Okay, I got it.
Okay.
Um,
Okay.
this little thing that everybody loves, and I do love too.
Oh yes, diamond dust.
Right? Who doesn't
Bring it.
like who doesn't like it? Who doesn't like sprinkles and like shimmering stuff and all that stuff? I love it. So I'm just gonna add a little bit before removing my stencil because that is how you ensure that it's just the hearts that are gonna be, like glowing or sparkling. Okay, so we are ready here, and I'm ready to lift my stencil up. Now is what this is when you have to be a little careful here to just I'm gonna move the cookie a little bit, okay, and then just hold it here, gently, and then you just pull it in. It's gonna be okay.
Love it.
And there you go.
Ooh, look how
See?
pretty.
I know, right? I love it. Now, we have to be. Now, I like texture, so I'm going to leave a lot of the things that are uneven here. However, I'm going to clean this, like all the edges, the outside, because we don't want all of this, right? So,
Right.
yeah. So let me just grab this. I have a wet towel. I think if you've seen my tutorials in the past, I always keep uh, a wet towel with me. It is
Yes.
really handy, right? So this is how I clean the all the tools that I use. Now let's
I
go
am
again.
trying to be better this year and use more towels that can be laundered.
Yeah.
But just in case that doesn't work out for me, I'm planning on planting about 100 cypress trees this year
Oh,
to
okay.
restock for my paper towel usage.
I know. Oh, I'm the same. I mean, yes, because for some reason, like around the house and everything, I don't like to reuse stuff. I
Mm,
feel like you're dragging bacteria from one side to the other. So,
yes.
right? So I go through a lot of paper towels so bad. I'm
It's
like,
all
oh
of those food safety classes that we took.
yeah. So it's like, oh my gosh. Um, so yeah, I'm like, yes. So these towels, that's the only they are only used to just, I wipe icing on them. So I feel like it's not, like bad or anything, and they get washed and everything. So okay, so as you
Wow,
can
those
see,
show up so good, Fabiola. Those hearts are beautiful.
oh, thank you. And look, this is, I mean, once it's dry, it's gonna look as dark as this one, right? This is the original one. But look at
Mm-hmm.
the difference. I mean, I like this one better actually,
So beautiful.
because these ones are thicker, I think. So it looks more like it gives the impression of like more like a shingle thing. So I like it. I
Love
like
it.
my cookies with texture. So there we go. You can smooth out like things here and there, but for the most part, I'm leaving it the way it is, and I kind of like it. You see, maybe here a little bit. But what do you think?
It's beautiful.
Okay. All right. Alex, ahorita que puedas, tomamos una foto, por favor, de ahí de frente. Yeah, so this one is done. Okay, I'm gonna put it. Okay.
Anybody have any questions so far? You guys seem like you're doing really well tonight.
No questions? Good.
I really apologize we could not make Tuesday night happen. I'll just say this about that. Life is happening at 100 miles an hour in my family and my
Oh,
husband's family, and that's all I can say about that tonight.
yeah, don't worry. We all understand that, and it's okay.
Gets
Um,
rough, right? We just keep plugging along.
yeah, that's all we can do. I mean, everything is fine. I mean, um, as long as everything is, good, we can just everything else can wait. And we are here tonight, so it's okay.
That's how I feel about it. I was putting a lot of unnecessary pressure on myself about several things recently, Fabiola, and the other day I just said, forget it.
Yeah, I know, right? It
I
happens.
call
Sometimes you're
I
like,
call Uncle. I'm kicking it as hard as I can, and I'm still calling Uncle here.
yeah, don't worry about it. Everything is good, and you needed the night off too, I guess. So, we just do what we have to do. That's all, friend.
And then I have wonderful friends like you that go, okay, no
Oh,
problem,
thank you.
and don't ask
Yeah,
too many questions just yet.
yeah, no, we
I,
understand. I mean, life
I
happens.
appreciate you guys so much.
Yeah, life happens. And we all have days like that. So, okay. Now, this one, I did the same thing. And I'm gonna, use our little beautiful dust here.
Oh, look
And
at that.
then, right? And then I'm gonna move this again. I'm gonna lift it. And there we go. Now, this one, because it's a smaller cookie, it gets a little more, like messy. But we're gonna clean it right now. Shoot. Okay, let's get rid of the stencil that is really dirty. And I like those kind of stencils better than the silk screen.
Me
I
too.
cannot, for the love of God, work with the other ones. I'm like, I no, this doesn't work for me. It's a mess. I'm like, oh no, you can stencil like 100 cookies and you won't have to wash them until like the 101st cookie. And I'm like, that's not true. Every two cookies, I have to clean it, otherwise it's a mess. So
I
I'm like,
know. I feel like that's part of how I stencil too. That I have to clean those frequently.
yes. So
So Allison, thank God, is very understanding. If I have to do, which I haven't actually done any cookies for sale in a while because of, what's going on in my personal life right now,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So Allison, thank God, when I do need something, she'll make me three or four of it because
Oh, nice.
I cannot get through with just the one.
Yes. No, yeah, I totally get it. Now, I forgot that we needed to do the roof on this one, but you just flood this one, wait until it's dry. And because of the magic of the internet, here it is, right? Are you ready? Are you ready to work on this one? So we'll talk about that.
I
Now,
love it.
I know, right? It's like, oh, yeah, it's done. Yay. We're going to stencil that again. I'm just,
I watched some videos the other day from 3 years ago,
uh-huh.
and I noticed that I say that a lot in my original recording videos due to
Oh,
the
really?
magic of the internet.
That's funny.
right? Like now everyone just expects it.
Oh,
But
absolutely.
but in
It's
the
like
old
people.
days, I say it a lot and make a big to do about bringing in the other cookie. I didn't realize how much I did that.
Oh, that is funny. But yeah, it's I think it's important to tell people how it really is because people expect you to they don't understand how long it takes to do something.
Mm-hmm.
Um, they think the cookies are made and decorated in no time, right? And you're like,
Right,
no, it's not like that. Whatever you see on Instagram, like they do it in like 10 seconds, it's not like that.
right.
Uh, so that's
Cookies
why I'm
aren't
like,
like that. Life is not like that.
exactly. I'm like, no, please don't think that it's gonna be that easy and that fast. It's not. It takes me days to decorate your cookies, and they're like, oh, I didn't know. I'm so sorry. All right, last one. As you can see, I just cleaned the stencil a little bit because I would have to go and wash it, but it's okay. Um, you already saw. Now this one is already decorated with the pink one, so it's gonna get a little messy, but it's okay. You get the idea of what we are
I
doing
love
here.
it.
Okay.
Allison's laughing because she said she dusted. Okay, Amy's in love with the cookie even more because you did the diamond dust.
Yeah, I know. No, I love those
I
things. I
do.
am always buying
I
those.
love sparkle. You guys know
Yes.
that. Like if you can work it in, work it in.
Yep.
It's almost like you made a whole nother level to your cookie.
I know. It's like, whoa, look at that. And it's just a little bit of, the glitter dust or whatever. There we
Yeah.
go. Yeah, it looks awesome once you start doing it, you just can't stop. All your cookies are like that.
Yeah. If one cookie in
It's
the
just
set
one cookie.
isn't
Yep.
super sparkly or something, you feel like someone's going to go, oh, you forgot something.
Yes. Yep. Absolutely. All right. Okay, it's ready. I'm gonna leave this. Look how thick it is. But I feel like it gives the cookie a little more texture. There we go. I mean, I know you go to Instagram and all those posts of beautiful cookies with, like flat and, um,
Yeah. Yeah.
like nothing and all those beautiful light colors. And like, it's like, yes, they are beautiful, but I need texture there and I need a little bit more color. Uh,
Yep.
yeah, and I'm like, thank God we have all these cookiers that can do those amazing cookies. I just can't. I like to see those things. Although, of course, I can make those cookies, but yeah, this is like my jam.
But you
Mm,
like the other better too.
yeah, it's like it's. I guess there's something for everybody. I think, right?
Yes,
Yes, that's
absolutely.
what
I
I'm trying to
agree.
say. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Now, let's see. Let's go to this one. Oh, as you can see, I used two different colors here. This one is pink. It's plain pink. I think I added just the tiniest amount of brown
Okay.
to make it a little muted, but nothing else. It's just pink. This is the one that I'm gonna work right now. This one is the original one, and this color is the same one as the one that we use on the roof, but it's just this one has a little bit of white icing. That's all. It's a
Okay.
little lighter. That's all that it is.
Okay.
Nothing different. And this one is pink. This is the one. You see here. I have my
Yep.
pink here.
Beautiful.
Yeah. And you just flood this is a pretty simple project if you look at it. Uh, it's I'm gonna clean my tip. It's a very simple project. It's just a lot of flooding because the cookies are big. But once you have everything flooded, goes really fast. And if you have a dehydrator, ooh, forget about it, even faster. I don't use my dehydrator a lot because I feel like my cookies are gonna get super hard. But
Right.
lately I'm like, okay, let's start testing, and I've been quite happy with the results because my cookies are soft. And one time I remember I used the dehydrator, and the next day the cookies were so hard, and I'm like, oh my
Oh.
god, why do people love the dehydrator? My cookies are hard, right? Well, it turns out I was not using the little mats that you have to put on the trays.
Mm.
And after I started using the mats,
Then it just blew across the tops instead of
problem
dripping in the
solved.
bottom. Yep.
Yeah. So yes, the dehydrator is big help when you are like, if you are like me and procrastinate a lot,
Are
or
you a
suddenly,
procrastinator?
sometimes yes, because I get too confident that, oh, I can make that in no time.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, ah.
Yes, I feel your pain. I
Yeah.
understand everything you just said.
Yeah. So I'm like, I'm trying to be better. Um, but yeah, it's in my nature, I guess.
Mm.
Uh, I guess that's because I know I can make them fast, but that doesn't mean I have to do it like that, right? It's like, it's
Right.
so stressful. Again, guys, my icing is really thick, so I need to fix it. Um, I was talking a few years ago with Chef Nicholas Lodge, and we were talking about these things with the icing, and he's like, "Yeah, the competition judges, they are always looking at the way you guys decorate the cookies and this and that." And ever since that conversation, I'm like, "Ay, ay, ay! I promise you, I do better than this." Okay, it's a thick icing, so I'm just gonna again do this.
I love it.
Yeah, this is a little trick that, I mean, it can help you. Uh, don't panic if your icing is really thick and you don't know what to do. Just shake it up a little bit, and this will smooth out. But I have another one ready, so all right, let's see. So we just leave this
Beautiful.
one, yeah, like that. You see, it kind of smoothing out. Now look at this. This is the dry one.
Love
There's a
it.
lot of bumps here, but then again, I think it's because the icing was too thick. Um, I don't know. This doesn't happen to me a lot. In funny observation that I'm gonna make is that I see this happening not only when the icing is too thick, but when I outline. I usually do not outline my cookies. I go straight to the fluffy
Right?
part. So
I
when I do the outline, when I have like this kind of like wavy shapes, I kind of outline, and it's when this happens. So I don't know if it's because the icing doesn't have where to go, and it gets like it just stays there. I don't know. I am not that sure about that, but my
I have
cookies.
to
Hmm?
I have to read you some of these comments.
Oh yeah.
Hold on, you need to hear these.
Yeah.
Camille says she's failed as a mother. Neither of her girls like sparkles. I'm sorry.
Oh no.
It might skip a generation, Camille. And then
Yeah.
Facebook user, which is Mimi. Mimi says, "That's so me. I'm muted color Mimi. I need to experiment more with deeper colors. Love the red you're using." Janie says, "What are the mats that go on the tray?" I think you're talking about the Teflon mats, right?
Yeah,
So that it's
I
not
just
open
went
grid.
to my Amazon order when I bought the dehydrator,
Mm-hmm.
and there's a section where they have like uh people buy together and they put the dehydrator and some other stuff that you would need, right? So I'm like, oh,
Mm-hmm.
these are, and then another cook here that she's awesome, Mura from I can't remember her Instagram, but um she told me, we were talking about that, and she told me about those. I'm gonna grab them so you can see them. Um,
Mm-hmm.
so
I have the Teflon match, you guys, and what it does is because I have metal, I have a Sasori dehydrator, and it's an open metal grid, and so it does two things. It prevents the airflow coming up on the bottom of the cookies so that they
yeah,
don't get overbaked if you run a slightly higher temperature. But the other thing it does is it keeps anything from falling through onto the tray below, which I love because in
yes,
the beginning that was a little bit of an issue for me.
yeah. So this is my tray. This one is a plastic one, and this is the mats that they were recommended to use with those, and
Yep,
that solved the
perfect.
problem. Yeah. And they are bigger. I cut them to size. I need to recut them, resize them.
Mhm.
But yes, I love them now, and the cookies stay the same. So that is awesome. So I do recommend those if you have a
Really
dehydrator.
handy.
Yeah, and if not, it's okay. Don't worry about it. Oh, you can use a fan. I have a mini fan that I clip. It's a clip-on fan, a small one that
Hmm.
you can clip to a chair or something, and your cookies can get air from that too, and it's okay.
Hmm.
So don't worry about that. Don't stress about it. I didn't have a dehydrator for the longest time.
A
Oh, and
long
thank you, Mimi,
time.
for the comments. You guys, don't worry. Whoever said about that she didn't do a good job as a mother, don't worry. I understand. I did ballet class. Like I danced ballet like forever, right? And I wanted my daughter to be a ballerina too. Well, when she was like 7 years old, she told me, "Mom, I don't want to dance anymore. I want to play soccer." So there you go.
Oh,
Yeah, until today. I mean, even now, and it's been a few years. She's 14 now. Um, I cry a little bit about that. I'm like, but
oh my
what about the
goodness.
ballet shoes, the point shoes? And she's like, no, I want the cleats. So I understand.
Wow.
Yeah, there was my ballerina. Bye, mom. No, I don't want to be a ballerina. You were one. I don't want to be one. I'm like, okay.
Aw,
Yeah,
that is a little hard there.
it was. Yeah, I'm telling you.
Like throwing you to the wolves. What is that about?
Ah, yes. Sometimes I ask myself, how how is it possible that this kid is mine? We are so different, you know?
Uh,
But oh well, it is what it is.
well,
Thank you
not
for
that you
you.
need them early, but wait until you get the grandkids. That will be good.
Oh well, yeah,
You'll probably get all of that back and more.
right? Yeah, I'm like, oh no, I don't want to think about that. Right now we're like in high school land, so I'm like,
Yeah,
yeah,
you got plenty of time.
yeah, right. Well, time flies. I'm telling you. I mean, uh, so my friends from like when the kids were in elementary school, we talk about that and we're like, when did these kids grow up? I mean, when? How? We used to go to the park every day and they would just like run around and jump and we would get dirty boys and girls all eating cookies and suddenly like Girl Scouts selling cookies outside the shopping center and now it's like all teenagers. I'm like, how? But yes, okay. So I plotted the next one. And then again, I'm doing the same thing, trying to do a clean job as possible. Now, funny thing is that the house today is really cold here inside. Like it's hot, it's cold. So the icing is still really cold. It hasn't come to room temperature, even though it's not that
Okay.
cold today. Yeah, it's not cold today outside. It's colder inside the house. But I don't like the heater. I don't like to run the heater, so
Mm-hmm.
I like to be cold. It's okay.
I'd rather be chilly than overheated myself.
Exactly. So, okay. Okay, we're gonna leave this one because we have another one ready, and because we are ready. Okay, so let me tell you something. This one I have. If you see the original one, we have windows here. I was really pleased with the way my transfer to now. They are like, look at them. They are like
Those are
fluffy.
things of
Yes.
beauty.
They are thick and everything. Well, I made new ones and they are not. So I'm like, oh my God. But things happen. Uh, so I'm gonna do these two. I'm gonna use so you can see these ones are I used these the black lines are actually royal icing.
Okay.
However, you can also if you are short on time, you can use like like a marker. I have these ones from Tweets, Cookie Connection.
Miss Terry.
Everybody, yes, Miss Terry, everybody loves them, right? So you can use the skinny one or the thicker one. I'm gonna use the thicker one because I think the cookie, the whole set is big enough for a thick line. So I'm gonna use
Okay.
that. So if you're short in time, with time, there you can use this. Oh, and or you can use royal icing too. I just don't have black royal icing at the moment.
Love it.
Yeah, like this. Then you go like this. And it seems like it's dry. Oh well. Mm-mm-mm. Well, you get the idea here. Okay.
So nice.
Yeah, this is one of the projects that I like when you have several ways to do the same thing. You know?
Yes, me too. I love that. And
Yeah.
I love to try them all because then I feel like there's a lot of times in cookie decorating where you have to be able to pivot.
Yeah. There you go.
And so you need to go, okay, this is not going to work. I need to shift really quickly and do something else. You don't have time to go do all the mad scientist experimenting that we like to
Exactly.
do so much here. So that is why I have been in love with that for so many years. I just really, really like knowing that info so that it's easier to switch around and do different things.
Exactly. Excuse me. Yeah. So I'm gonna use the wet cookie because I have another one that is dry. But
Okay.
since this is a little tip, if you didn't know this, and I'm gonna tell you who I learned them from, and it didn't make sense for a while because I was a newbie, but now it does. Oh, excuse me, my throat is really dry. When the icing is still kind of wet, like this one, and if you're gonna add a transfer, if you do it like right now, like not super, not the minute you finish flooding, but kind of early,
Mm-hmm.
the transfer it's gonna kind of melt into the still fresh icing, and it's gonna give you the impression that more realistic look. That's what you're gonna get. So we're
Yeah.
gonna do that, right? So what's her name? The cook here that said that. I don't know her. I can't remember her name. Uh,
I don't know, but I love it because I love playing with royal icing transfers to create
yeah.
in dimension on a cookie. I think
Yes,
it's a lot
exactly.
of fun.
And there you go. You see? Now, these two bubbles are bothering me a lot.
I can't even see them.
No. Yeah, good. I'm glad you can't see them. But it doesn't matter because I have another transfer here. And you know what? You can do a round window, a square, whatever you want. Same with the door. I wanted to do the hearts because I have different windows all over the little mansion.
Right.
So yeah. So my for the door, as you can see, I made this with the red with the darker color, which I made another one,
It's
and we're
beautiful.
gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna put it right there. Donde están mis pinzas? Oh, here. I have a little. Let's see if I can do it with this. Now it's too thick. Oh yeah, I can. Okay. Let's get fancy using tools, like not to grab it with my hands, but doesn't matter. Okay. No, I don't think I can. All right, there we go. Ah, perfect. Uh, oh yeah, I like it. I'm
So
gonna
cute.
push them a little bit so they kind of go there. And there you go. Now we're gonna wait a little bit because the icing is really fresh and we still need to finish this and give the cookie a few more details. Oh, we have to put this little thing. Now these sprinkles, I have like a lot of sprinkles, like a lot of you guys. I know you have a lot, Amy, and I
Oh,
know you
it's
flatter them.
terrible.
I
It's a
know.
terrible thing here.
It's a bad habit that we have, right? I know. I know.
And I have no intention of changing it anytime soon, just so you all are aware.
Yep, same.
I
So,
really like my bad habit.
yep, I do like mine too. I have cabinets and cabinets full of sprinkles. Okay, so this particular one is a big heart. Let me bring you one from Wilton. This one is a Wilton one, and this one I bought at either Marshalls or what's the name of the other one? Home Goods. One of those. It comes in a little like bottle
Uh-huh.
with a cork lid, and I like it because it's not only like a little like chubby, but it's
Mm-hmm.
also bigger than the other ones that you can find at the like at
Okay.
Michael's and Joanne. So if you want,
Okay.
no, this is a lot. This is live, people. There we go. It doesn't go like that, but it doesn't bother me that much because it's gonna go around that area anyway. Ah, don't do that to me. There we go.
Only because you're on it live, it's messing
Of
with me.
course. Of course. It wouldn't be fun if it didn't happen
Yeah.
like that.
Oh, I had a tech issue, even though you guys didn't experience it with me tonight. I did, as per normal, have a tech issue. My
Oh,
computer hard drive was full. We almost couldn't go live.
oh no.
but I discovered it early enough in the day that I was able to offload a bunch of videos.
Oh, good.
So that
Nice.
at least worked out today, thank goodness.
For sure. Don't worry, I have a storage issue. All
Whew.
those pictures, all those pictures. All right, I was able to turn it around, and I'm gonna wait a little bit to add the little, like the lollipop stick and the bow, right? So I'm gonna wait a little bit to finish that and to add, instead of a plant there, I decided to use, little flowers and hearts and like lips, like a bush of, like love stuff. So,
Okay.
yeah, because this card, remember, is for Halloween, and actually, this space here, this is supposed to be a pumpkin.
Oh, cool.
Yes, this is the space for a pumpkin. So you can make this whatever you want. I just wanted, instead of, like a tree or like a bush or something, I
Hmm.
decided to add all of these little things,
I
that
love
we're
it.
gonna, yeah, that we're gonna do in a little bit. Now let's go. Oh shoot! Now let's go back to the. Oh no, no, not go back. Let's continue with this. We will go back to the other ones in a bit. We have this, and this is the same thing. We are just going to flood our cookie. Same thing here.
Mm.
You can clean all your edges once you're done. Okay, I mean, you get the idea here. I don't have to do the whole thing. I'm just showing it again if you, just in case you're new and if you have a question about it, now would be the right time. And then we're gonna leave this,
Mm.
and we have a new one here, right? That is completely dry. Okay, I'm gonna leave that one here. And with this one, let's see, is this part. I wanted the window to have some kind of decoration here, so I used, these are Wiltons, little sprinkles. So
Mm-hmm.
all I did there, I added an extra, I went inside the window with whatever color you want. I'm gonna use white for this particular situation, and I just went around. And
So pretty.
over
I don't
that,
see the questions yet, but
yes,
they are enjoying it.
okay. And I'm gonna go there. Whatever colors of sprinkles you want to use. I mean, you could use, like the round, like the little balls or whatever you want. Hearts, different colors, one color. I think for this one, I use the same color for the most part. With
Mm-hmm.
this one, I'm going to go for all just pinks. This one is just pinks too. So I
Nice.
have red. And just like this one, I made the window a little smaller, but it's okay. Um, you can do something like this for any holiday,
Mm-hmm.
so that's kind of nice, even for ¿cómo se dice? Even for Easter. Now that we have Easter coming up, I mean, that's a big one for me. I don't know if you guys are successful selling cookies for St. Patrick's Day and whatever other holiday that is before Easter. For me, none of those are big ones.
Easter is though, right?
Easter is, yeah.
When the store was open, it was Halloween, Christmas, Valentine, then
Uh-huh.
Easter.
Yep.
And then all the
Same.
custom orders would start, just like crazy amounts of custom orders to get through baby showers and stuff.
Yeah. The other celebrations, that, yeah, is the same for
Hmm.
me. I'm more like custom birthdays, baby showers, lots of birthdays. I get lots of birthdays. Okay, I just went here and I just added little dots. You can do it wet on wet if you'd like. That would be a different look. But again, I like texture, so I do like this. So I went here with white. You can use any other color. I wanted to do a simple palette. I do not like to have to deal with 1,000 colors.
I
That's a
know,
lot.
me either.
Yeah,
And
that's a
you
lot of
know what else
paint.
has happened to me recently? Because I've
Yeah.
been practicing with all the different ways that you can paint on cookies.
Yeah.
I've been doing an awful lot of white icing, piping, and then painting.
Yep. Oh yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Time is money, my friends. Work smarter, not harder, And I just can't. I can't do like, oh yeah, I have like 8 colors. Oh dear Lord. I won't finish on, this.
Yep.
So yeah, I can't do that. So three
I don't. I
colors.
just. I just don't like mixing all that up anymore.
Exactly. It's like a lot of mixing and no, thank you. Okay, now let's do the same thing. Oh, for this one, these ones just are dry, so we can do the dots here too. And let's finish the window. Um, Now, if you do the dots like this, once the cookie is dry, you can cover a few like bubbles that they are still there, or any other situation that you might have had, right? Sometimes you touch the cookie unintentionally and you scrape the icing off. Well, you can cover it up with, oh shoot, with a little dot there. Okay. But again, you can use wet on wet, you can stencil them, you can do a lot of things. I like the way they look, the way it looks like this, and I'm covering a few bubbles here and there. Okay, now for this window, I I'm gonna use. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna use white. You can do whatever. Now I'm gonna leave a space there so that it has time to dry and then finish, so they don't become just one mess. What we can do afterwards, once it's dry, you
Mhm.
can paint those little dots inside the window, like
Uh-huh.
silver or gold, or any other color
Right.
you like with markers. And it's going to
Yes.
give you a different look, right? There it is. Now, inside that one, I think I drew like a candle holder. Yes, that's what it is. Here. You see?
Myra said you are the queen of precision sprinkle placement.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. I try. I try. I should have done a transfer of this because now we will have to wait. But I'll tell you
Mm-hmm.
how I painted the other one. I'll tell you. Okay,
Mm.
kind of like that. You just use your imagination and you can do, whatever you like here. Could be, this is too thick and too runny, but you get the idea there. We need to wait for it to dry. Uh, okay, we're gonna wait a little bit to finish the little dots in there. Now, let's go and do the teeny tiny flowers. Oh, look. Okay.
Well, it's
Now,
turning out beautiful.
oh, thank you.
Anybody have any questions so far? We okay?
All right, I'm good. Now, for the little flowers that you see, the flowers and the hearts that you see here and here, like the hearts, I used wafer paper and teeny tiny punches that I got on
I
Amazon.
love these. I love those.
Right? I love them. They are so cute. I mean, I could. The reality is that I could have used more sprinkles because, again,
Sure.
I own a lot of sprinkles in the same shapes. However, and all of you are gonna agree with me. Look at
Oh,
this: sprinkle,
so
wafer
beautiful.
paper, sprinkle, wafer paper. It looks different. So you
Yep,
have,
it does.
yes, you have different textures,
Plus,
different
I think if
colors.
you mix it, then you've got more mediums on your cookie, and I'm kind of into that.
Yeah, yeah, I know you are. Yes.
I love
So
that.
yeah, I mean, any opportunity I get to work with this kind of thing, I love to work with paper paper. Mm. Now this
Holly,
one I bought it
welcome.
at CookieCon, but I think you can find it in any bakery supply store near you. I have several here that are around me.
I'm
Um,
so jealous of all of you that have bakery supply stores near you.
oh yeah, I have a
Like where you
few.
can just go in and see everything. Mm.
Yeah, I have one that is new. Is they just opened, and it's only like I don't know, 15 minutes away from here, and I'm so
Oh,
excited because the closest one before that one opened is like 30 minutes away from here.
oh wow.
Yeah, and the other ones that I know, they are also like 25, 30 minutes away from me. So
Wow.
so I rely a lot on Amazon. But now
Hmm.
that I have this one there, oh my goodness. I went there this morning actually because I have, like I said earlier, I have a cake that I have to finish and I needed to print an image. And I don't own a printer, an edible ink printer, so I had to go.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, I don't have the space to, store more and more equipment.
It is like that too, isn't it? I feel like it's more and more.
Yes, I mean, my cutters, that's like a lot. And my husband is about to kick me out of the house with so many stuff that I have nowadays. Because I bake cakes, guys. So I have also like all the cake pans and all it's a mess.
Yep.
So you know the drill. Okay, so I'm just punching out like the little flowers, whatever we need. This is just pink. It doesn't have to be, I mean, it could be white because it could be any color you want because we are gonna use our friends, what's her name? Maite,
My
Mabel?
take. My take.
Yeah, Maite, right? Yes,
Hmm.
I love her stuff. And I went during the holidays, I went to visit family in Mexico. And they have at this store that I like to go there, they have this line of colored powders. Ay, ay, ay. And it's
From Bob
called,
Baker.
yes, and it's called For the Love of Mexico. So the
Nice.
colors are very bright. This is a pink one that I got there. Look at it. It's so
Oh,
beautiful.
it's so beautiful.
Yes. So I used a little bit of that. Grab. I think I had another one, but I don't think so. Oh yes, I do. I had um, a little paintbrush here, and we are just gonna paint them just a little bit because I mean they're
Love
so
it.
tiny, So
Hmm.
just a little bit of that, and my dining table is gonna get stained. So
I
I'm gonna
love it.
bring my flowers too, and my hearts too. Aha!
Did you
There we go.
tell me you thought you were not going to be at CookieCon this year?
Cookie Con. When is it?
September in Texas.
September. Oh yes, in Texas. I might. My husband doesn't know that, but I might.
Okay.
We have several things going on with the kids playing soccer, and both my kids play for their high school, and they also play outside uh, the high school for a club. So
Mm-hmm. Because they're good.
yes, yeah, they're not bad. So we travel a lot. So this year is no exception. We are going to Las Vegas in a couple of weeks. We are gonna
Nice.
San Diego. We're gonna go most likely to Florida, and we are going to Spain. So
That's going to be amazing. What
yeah,
what
so
great experiences for them.
yeah, I know. Well, that's just my son. My daughter is going to Arizona. Yeah, different. Oh, yeah, it's crazy. But yes, I am hoping that I'll be able to go to CookieCon. And oh dear Lord. Okay, so it's just a touch of the color just to give it a little bit of interest. Look, not all of them, not the whole thing because they move and they are so
Hmm.
tiny. It's just to make them pop a little bit. Uh, Now we're gonna place them. Let's go to this one, and we just need a tiny dot of the icing here, right? And now this is gonna be the tricky part to grab the little heart in this case, but okay. I think I'm okay. And I'm just gonna put it there. Ah, dear Lord. You see?
Yes, that
Okay.
happens to me a lot too.
Yes. Okay. Now for this one, the tweezers are gonna come handy this time. Okay. Now we have it, and I'm just gonna go and I'm gonna place it right there, and I'll go back to the little swirls that I made this there to make it look more interesting. Okay. That's that. And now let me show you how I made this kind of like S shape situation there. I just went like this to the side and I just did this like that and like that, right?
Beautiful.
And this cookie is almost done because we need to put the flowers and the hearts there, the teeny tiny ones. All right, they're there. And let's start with a flower that I have. Look at this. It's so cute with just a touch of powder. Uh, they pop. So that's why I like it. That's why I like,
Beautiful.
yeah, all to use all these different things that are gonna help your cookie pop. So, and it applies for any other cookie that you are making. So it doesn't have to be this one. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
you know, it could be anything. And I'm placing that one there. Now, if you use the magic potion, I think that's the name of it, you can actually um, make the paper like more flexible.
Oh,
So
the
you can
paper
play with.
potion. Mm-hmm.
Yes, paper potion, yes. Uh, but for this one, I wanted it like this. And there you go. Now, once this dries, you just grab a little bit of, I have some markers that are silver, gold, and bronze, I think, and you just color it. So that's fantastic. I can show them to you in a bit.
Very
Uh-huh.
nice.
Yeah, super cute, and it's fast. It's just a coloring pen. For this one, okay, this one has some hearts inside. So let's use again just some dots. And because my window here is smaller, I will be able to only add two hearts here. The other one has three, I think. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So we're gonna add just two.
We're up for whatever you want to do.
Yeah. So again, this is like an easy project that it looks like, oh my gosh, there's so much. You just have to it's more like, okay, the setup, like to get everything ready. But
Mm-hmm.
since you're a cook here and you have all of these things, it's not that complicated to put together. I'm telling you. Okay, and I'm gonna add the flowers here. So again, we're gonna do three dots there. So I can add my three flowers. I love this little honey.
Beautiful.
Yeah, it's so cute. Okay, that's one, two. Oh, it's too close. Okay, and three. Let's see, where are you? Oh, there you are. And three. There you go. And this one is done too. Now, the only thing that's left is, no, this one doesn't belong there. Mhm. This one goes here. Okay, our roof is here and then here and here. So these three are done. So we only have to do the add, we have to add the dots to this one
Mm,
and to finish the little thing here
nice.
and the banner that I made here. Look, so cute. Now for
So
that,
pretty.
you just go. Now this one is dry enough. Um, and it doesn't matter because I have another one that is dry here. So, but let's use the one that I did in the beginning of the tutorial. You just go there. You can add whatever you want. I just thought this looks cute. Um,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna use, instead of bows here, I'm gonna use hearts because it's Valentine's.
Okay.
Oh, oh shoot, this one is moving. Okay, so we're gonna do this one and oh cielos, two. There we go. And now we can place whatever other sprinkles we have. I have one of these things for painting. Uh,
Yes. A paint
full of,
palette. Is
yeah,
that
paint
what
towel.
you?
Yes, yeah, I
Okay.
think so. Full of my sprinkles that I'm gonna use. And I think I'm missing something. I can't remember. So I have this, and then I have one of this. ¿Llevo otro, Mana? One of Cupid's arrows here, and then another heart. So you see, you can place them, however you'd like. You can play around with them. You can use some other sprinkles. All of these sprinkles are from, they are Wilton's, except
Okay.
for the bow that I'm gonna show you in a bit. Um, that's a mold because just like you, Amy, I also love my molds.
Mm-hmm.
And
I'm not giving those up either.
yeah, no. Actually, I bought like three today, and I'm like, I don't need them, but they're so cute.
Did you buy more?
Yeah, just like
I
three.
love it.
It's not that bad. All right, so we have this one. We just need to wait until it's dry enough so we can paint it silver like this one.
Mm-hmm.
So there's nothing else to do except to add the dots. Now there is a way that you can add dots and make it look more like a pattern. I didn't want to. I'll show it to you. You can start like you go like to the middle, right? I'm gonna do it just one. You go like this. Okay, one,
Okay.
two, three, four, and five. This is like to make him look like uniform, right? And then you go every other,
Okay.
here. However, this is like to make him look uniform, but I didn't want that. Look, you see? When you
Gotcha.
look at him, there's like they look like it's uniform. It's like the same pattern. I didn't want that. I want them like the other ones, like one here, another one here. I didn't want them to look as organized.
Gotcha. That makes sense.
Yeah. I think it matches better the theme of, like the texture and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
When you don't know where you're gonna place them, when you just freehand the thing. And again, you can cover mistakes here and there or the awful bubbles that sometimes stay there. There we go. This one is done too. Okay, let's move along.
Well, it
Bye.
looks very nice.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I think it's a cute project. Even you can work with this with the kids, or you know what, you can offer this one instead of like decorate your own cookies. It's like
Mm-hmm.
this could be the same thing. There are so many ways to sell this thing, um, and the best part is that it's so easy to decorate. Now we're gonna do. Let's bring the other cookie. Okay, okay. Now I'm gonna need. Okay, let's do the dots here.
Okay.
And again, like that, here and there.
You doing all right?
Yes, I'm fine.
Okay.
You just go like this. I'm
Mm,
gonna leave some space here because we're gonna add dots around the windows. And like you can see, the pink icing is still wet, so it's kind of nice. It's not gonna be wet on wet, but uh, because they're gonna be like little bumps there, so it's gonna look nice, I think.
that's
All right.
awesome.
Now we can add. Now this is ready to add the lollipop stick that we have here. So we're gonna add it right now, which is nothing but just a big. I am pressing kind of hard on my bag because I want a thick lollipop stick here. You see? Now, before
Gotcha.
it starts drying out, excuse me, we are going to add a bow. Now my bow, I made it. I had some leftover fondant that is gray, which is awful. Like it's not pretty. It's ugly, right? Here. Well, yeah, there were like a few of them. However, I used, like again, hold on, the ¿cómo se llama? Truly Matte Plastics
Yeah.
gold, and I
Yes.
just put it there. I didn't even painted it. I just dropped the bow in there. Let me bring it. All right, here. Is it this one? Oh yeah. I just put it there. Here it is. Truly Matte Plastics.
Right.
And then this is what I did literally. Like that. And there you go.
Look at that.
Yep. And then I just put it there. Ah, there you go. You want to see?
Mimi said she was just about to test you.
Oh,
I think that's Mimi.
okay, cool. I'm
What were you
here.
gonna What were you gonna test her on, Mimi? What did we say? We might have moved too far down. Now I don't know what we were gonna get tested on.
Oh, all
We
right.
might have talked about too many things since something.
Right? Yes. All right, there you go. So that's ready. Once it's dry, you can come back to the lollipop stick and you can add dots with a marker, or or leave it like that. It's up to you. Now let's move on to the little dots that I have. Oh, to this. Let's
Okay.
finish with the little plant here. And I think I will need more of my um, little things here. So let's
Okay.
add some. So this is super easy to use. You don't have to do anything but punch them, right? So I think that's gonna be more than enough. And then we're gonna get some hearts. And we are gonna be ready to go.
How much fun is this?
Yeah, I know.
Anybody else have as much fun on these nights as I do? I absolutely adore them.
I know, I love them too. It's like I'm playing. Okay, I was telling one of my customers last night. I was asking something. I asked if I have freedom to, decorate, and she's like, yes, and she's like, yes, whatever you want. I don't have any idea in particular. And I'm oh, okay, just making sure because I just want to know how if I can play.
Yes.
And she's like, yes, play away. And I'm like, okay, cool. It's the first time she's ordering from me.
Mm,
Um, so she's like, yes, yes, do whatever you want. And I'm like, oh, okay, so I can play. So yeah. Okay, here, the only thing I did is just like that. And I grab all my sprinkles and went to town.
I love it.
It's cute. Super cute. Just place them wherever. You just have to cover all the icing, and you just grab your hearts that you have, the paper ones there, and then you go like that. And whatever sprinkles you have. I mean, I have a lot. These are the ones that I decided to use for the tutorial. So, but you can use all kind of stuff there. And then again, you can use fondant, you can use chocolate. Oh, there's so many things that you can use. I'm gonna add a little red there. Yep. And then some pink and maybe some white because there's a lot of pink there. Just like that. And let's let's add more wafer paper there. All right. Oh, my hands are dirty.
I love it when someone besides me is on here going, yes, just like that.
Right? Yes. I'm like, I'm sorry. It's like I'm talking to myself.
I love it though. I
Mm.
love it.
That's why you and I get along so well, my
It's a
friend.
lot of fun to
Yes.
hear somebody else doing the decorating too, you know? I
Yeah.
live for these moments.
Yep.
I'm like, look what they're doing. That's so fun.
Yep, there you go. You see? Now, the only thing we need to do is the dots around the windows. And for that, I'm going to show you a little trick that you might know, but if you don't, it's going to be fun.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. So remember when I told you in the beginning of the tutorial that I cut the holes too big on my bags?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the little dots around the windows are teeny tiny dots, right? That I can't
Mm-hmm.
do with this big hole. So when that happens to me, I have another bag, and I just add uh, a tip, a super 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 tiny dot. This is the PME 1.5. So it's a teeny tiny hole. I don't know if you can see it there. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
and I just put it in a bag, and I grab my original bag there, and that. Now you see, guys, I don't want to say lazy. I just like to manage my time.
I think working smarter, not harder, is okay to say.
Exactly. Yes. So that's why I do it like that. It's faster than having another bag with more icing. You have something else you have to prepare. This one is just you just put it to how many as many bags as you need to do with different tips if you need to. So here all I did was, and again they are a little, they're not together because we need them to dry a little bit,
Right.
right? So I'm gonna go faster because I mean there's no point in me being here forever doing this because you
I
get
know
the
you have cakes to work on, lady.
huh?
You have cakes to work on shortly.
Oh goodness, yes, dear Lord, don't remind me of the cakes. Oh, how
How late
scary
will
I.
you be? How late will you work tonight?
Oh, I am an owl, so I'm gonna be awake. Well, I can do. I mean, I don't go to bed later
Come here,
than
then.
1.
Uh-huh.
Um,
Come here. I got you. Come here. Oops, sorry. I did not mean to
okay,
do that. You guys, hold on.
okay.
Let me bring one of my puppies is having a hard time.
Oh, oh.
Come here, babe. I got you. Come here. I got you. You're okay. I got you, sis. I got you. I got you. You sit right here with mommy. I got you. It's okay. My poor little Nana, she's 16 years old and she has seizures more frequently now.
Oh,
And I can always tell when one is coming because she starts running for me.
oh no.
Yes, she wants to be on my lap. Oh, it's okay though. I got you. Don't worry. I got you. You stay right here with mommy.
So she was born in 2007.
Yeah, she's a baby.
My
I have
son was born in 2000.
all of my girls are I have a 16, a 15 and a half, and a 15-year-old
Oh,
on the puppies. But
yeah,
they're so small, they look like babies still. No one ever believes they're as old as they are.
they are that old, yeah.
It's okay.
All right. So I went there. I'm gonna wait a little bit so they don't become a mess.
Okay.
And then the only oh, you remember that we have to do the same thing with this one, with the white that we said that we can paint later. I don't know if it's dry enough. I don't think so, but we can try. And then I'm just gonna go there, and then I'm gonna do the same thing really fast. Oof, there you go. And then this one I would totally color it later with the marker.
I am so practicing all the time now using markers
Oh yeah,
all the time. Miss
fast.
Terry just really gave me that last shot of confidence. I needed to play around with that more, and I love it.
Yep.
I did need her to do that though. I did not have the I was not confident about that on my own.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm not confident on my own on a lot of things. Ah,
but it did inspire me to try again. I guess I tried several years ago and just
Yeah.
didn't get get what I wanted. So I really was like, okay, well, I'm not going to do that for a while, and I never really went back to it.
Oh, okay.
And so I've been playing with it so much more now, and I love it.
Oh yeah, it's faster that way, especially if you are just like little details that
Yeah, but the other thing that I'm really liking about it is that
Mhm.
I forget, like, um when I'm looking for ways to make layers on the cookies,
Oh
for
yeah.
some reason I always forget that, and it's such a beautiful little accent. It's like using stamps or something,
Mm-hmm.
right? It's a really nice play on what
Yeah,
you're working with.
it is. Ooh.
Mm.
And this is the last part of the whole thing. So as you can see, it takes a little over an hour to decorate this.
Which I think is very speedy. I thought that was a great use of time for a house that big.
Yeah, because it
I
is
don't
big.
think that's too long at all. Plus, if you hadn't been chatting with us, you might have gone even faster,
Right? Oh,
right?
I love it. Yeah. Oh yeah, once you're by yourself and doing this, yeah, it's fast. Because you prep in advance, you have your windows like all the transfers ready.
Mm-hmm.
Or you can, if you don't want to do transfers, you can just pipe them on the spot too. I mean, once it's a little bit dry, so they can be like uh, popping. So yes, this is a very fast tutorial. It's look, there it is. The only thing that is gonna that it will need is for me to color this, but like I said, this is uh, this is done with a marker. So this is the one that I just decorated here with you guys. And let me show you the one. Okay, let me just move the tray instead. Remove all this
You're okay.
stuff.
You're
Okay.
okay.
And here is the one from the picture that Amy was nice enough to post on the Cookie Snack Attack site. Hold on. Something's wrong here. Oh, yeah. This and like that. There we go. Okay. This is the one from the picture that you saw in the
Love
Cookie
it.
Snack Attack.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the one that I just decorated with you guys.
I got you. Wow, it looks so good.
Yeah.
Nicole says she loves that pink too.
Oh, thank you. Yes, I think any combo that you decide to do, it's gonna give you like very very nice results. It's just it looks different. Like this one is more like cutesy, and this one I think is like a I don't know how to describe it, but if you guys have a word for it, I think this one is like cute, more like traditional, and this one I do not know, but I like them both. Um,
I do too. They look great.
yeah, so this is the stuff that I had for you guys this evening. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you have questions, let me know. It was
And you'll
definitely a nice project to work on, and like I said, I cannot stress enough the fact that these cookies are like pieces of them. It's a big, big cookie. It's a big set, but you can have your coffee with just one of this and one of these, like this one, and that's it, right? You won't even feel guilty if we are talking about. Uh, oh no, I can't eat the whole thing. Well, yes, you can. Look at this. It's super tiny.
Oh, that's so
So
cute.
yeah, I do like that. And then let me show you the markers that I used
Okay.
to paint those. Oh, here they are. Now, don't ask me where I got them because I don't remember. Uh,
Okay.
maybe one of you would know. I'm gonna show them to you. They came like this. Oh. Here it is. It's sugardotcookies.com. She sells
Oh,
those
okay.
things.
Okay.
And I should have talked to her and see if um,
When I do,
But this,
definitely will go in and post some links for them, right?
yeah, we can do that.
Okay.
So here they are. Look, and what is cool about these metallic edible decorating pens is that one side is thick and the other one is thinner, right? So
Mm-hmm.
for the line here, I use the thinner one. And look at that. I mean, if you don't have this, you can use like the TMP um, powders mixed with vodka, and you get the same result. But you will need like a paintbrush, like the old-fashioned way, which I still use and I still love. I like that. Um, but I was trying this out, and I'm like, oh, okay, let's see if this works, and it did. So I did it on, with the silver one, but you can use any color that you like. And I did the same thing for the candle holder. You can see on this one that I actually painted gold, the little like what it would be like the fire. It's
Mm-hmm.
actually gold. I don't know if you can see it, but I'm like,
Just a
okay, let's see,
little.
just a little bit, right? Because it's too small. But that's what I did, and it did work because again I was working late, and I didn't, and the house is really small, and I didn't want to make a lot of noise when I'm moving all my supplies. It's like, and the kids are asleep, and there's no other noise in the house. That noise, it's like amplified 1,000 times, right? So I didn't want to
Right.
do that. So yeah, so I grabbed the markers, and I'm like, oh, perfect, it worked like a charm. So yes, um so yeah, that's what I used for that little thing, and pretty much that's it. The wafer paper is from what are they called? She's very nice. Debbie, I think is her name.
Oh, the
I
icing
see
images.
images. Yes,
Okay.
I bought it at CookieCon too. So it's a pack of different. I bought one with just white uh, paper, and the other one is an assortment of colors. Really cool,
Mm-hmm.
and that one is just the pink one. So yeah, pretty much this is it. And I would like to hear your ideas. What else do you think you could do with these cutters? What kind of house would you do besides the Halloween one? Which
Mm-hmm.
Halloween there's a lot of potential with Halloween. So besides that, I don't know, like Mother's Day, or I don't know what else you could think of, but
I don't know, but I
maybe.
love that. I love everything you did with those tonight. They're just beautiful.
Oh, thank you. Yes, I am really happy with the results, and I hope you liked it too.
I think everyone is really good. Well, I don't see any questions. So if everybody is good, we're going to go ahead and sign off and let Fabiola get back to work. And then I will be checking in with you guys on Cookie Snack Attack over the next couple of days.
Perfect. Well, if you have any questions, just go for it. And remember the code for if you want to buy the cutters. It's a Sinful Cutters, and the coupon it's Fabiola 10. Just all
Oh,
together,
great.
just like that. It's
Okay,
Fabiola
Fabiola
10.
10.
Fabiola with B as in boy. Fabiola 10.
Okay, Fabiola 10, and that will be at Sinful Cutters. And then
Yeah,
that will get you the extra 10 because it's already 20% off.
exactly. That's correct. Yes.
All
Uh,
right. Well, any other things we want to tell them tonight before we hang up?
I'm okay.
All right. Well, Fabiola, I'm going to come back on for just a quick second.
Okay.
Thank you so
Yeah,
much for
yeah,
being
thank
here
you. And
tonight.
thank you so much for having me. And I hope you guys
Really
enjoy the
fabulous.
tutorial. Yeah. And yeah, uh, let's keep cooking. Let's keep
Oh,
working on these things. And let me know if you have any questions.
well, listen, everybody, have a fabulous, fabulous night. We're glad you tuned in this evening, and we will see you shortly.
Yes.
Bye.
Take care. Bye.